Hello and welcome back to Newsmin. It's the 18th of June and right now it's time for another E3 2013 recap. In this episode we're having a look at absolutely everything that was announced and shown off during the online Nintendo Direct conference. So this one was, as you can see on your screens right now, a little different than the other E3 conferences. It was a video presentation streamed over the internet in the normal Nintendo Direct fashion, but a whole lot longer and aimed at the E3 audience and those going to check the Nintendo games out at the convention. That said, all the 3DS and Wii U titles shown off did appear at the Nintendo booth in at least some fashion at E3. Though always wonderful to watch and listen to, Iwata was our host and he wasted absolutely no time in jumping into some Pokemon talk. In addition to the news story, it was revealed that Pokemon X and Y for the 3DS will also include a new fairy-type Pokemon and a new minigame that'll help you bond with your Pokemon called Pokemon Ami. The new fairy type will be applied to existing Pokemon including Jigglypuff, Marill, and Sylveon, and will obviously feature other new Pokemon we'll have to discover for ourselves. The new minigame allows players to pet, feed, and entertain their Pokemon on screen to make them happier and strengthen the player's relationship with them. Both the new Horde Encounter mode and Sky Battles were briefly teased. We were told that more features will be announced throughout the year, and finally, an exact release date was given. X and Y is coming on October the 12th. Next up was Mario with Super Mario 3D World, and I won't lie, this one makes me want to buy a Wii U. Super Mario 3D World is set to release in December of this year and will feature an amazing looking 4-player co-op mode using Mario, Luigi, Peach and Toad. New abilities for these different characters were shown off during the presentation. A new bell power-up was revealed that turns your character into a cat, which is the cutest thing ever, and it seems like the Wii U gamepad's touchscreen can also be used to unearth hidden items in the game world. I like it. The gameplay looks super fun, and again, after seeing this, I wish I had a Wii U. After that, Iwata announced that Mario Kart 8 is in development for Wii U. The game looks great visually and adds a whole slew of new features like anti-gravity racing, rotating tracks, new characters and karts and more. Gliding, underwater racing and motorcycles are also back, and the game is apparently set to feature the best and most exciting collection of online multiplayer modes to date. Not much else was said, but Mario Kart 8 is set for a spring of 2014 release. Then we got a quick look at Wii Party U that features not only standard board games but also a number of party games made specifically for the Wii U control scheme. There'll be over 80 different mini games and cute and fun looking tabletop mini games that are playable using just the gamepad. Wii Party U is coming in October of this year, and Wii Fit U, which had to be delayed a little to add more features, is coming in December. A new Art Academy title is in development and coming to the Wii U eShop this summer. The game will let players draw using various art tools on the Wii U gamepad and then, if they so desire, share it with friends and the rest of the world via the Miiverse. Next, a whole bunch of third-party games for the Wii U and 3DS were teased with a trailer-type video, and these included Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, Batman Arkham Origins and Arkham Origins Blackgate, Deus Ex Human Revolution's Director's Cut, Disney Infinity, Just Dance 2014, Rayman Legends, a new Scribblenauts, Disney's Planes, Shin Megami Tensei 4, Skylanders Swap Force, Splinter Cell Blacklist, Sonic Lost World, and Watch Dogs. After that, the same was done for eShop releases and the slightly smaller indie titles Ballpoint Universe, Cloudberry Kingdom, Coaster Crazy Deluxe, DuckTales Remastered, Dungeons & Dragons Chronicles of Mystara, Mutant Mudds Deluxe, Oddworld New and Tasty, Scram Kitty Andy's Buddy on Rails, Shovel Knight, and more were shown. The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker remake was finally mentioned next, and it seems like it'll be released for the Wii U in October of this year. The game's story and setting both sound as interesting as ever, and it obviously looks great, as you can no doubt see for yourselves, but even at 1080p with the vastly improved visuals, it still seems to have that Zelda charm to it, which is absolutely amazing. There'll be many new features, improvements, and modernizations, and it seems like Miiverse will be fully integrated into the game. This will basically just make sharing your experiences in Zelda with your friends or anyone else that's interested easier than ever. That is, of course, if you want to do that. Otherwise, you can just ignore your friends and everyone else and just enjoy the game. Next, the Wonderful 101 was briefly covered and some gameplay was shown off. In this game, you'll control a group of heroes and you'll battle space invaders attacking Earth. And it looks kind of fun. The idea behind the game, and more importantly the way the game is played, which seems similar to Pikmin, could be creative enough to keep it interesting. The Wonderful 101 launches September 15th of this year. A new title in the Donkey Kong series was announced, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, and is set to release on Wii U this year. Tropical Freeze is a side-scrolling platformer that'll feature full HD graphics and both Diddy and Dixie Kong as playable characters. Not much else was said about the game other than that it's coming in November. The rather impressive looking Bayonetta 2 from Platinum Games was next up with a quick trailer and some gameplay. In the trailer we got to see Bayonetta from the front for the first time to see her new look, and the gameplay? Well, the gameplay is looking as crazy and intense as ever. No release date or specifics were given, but we were told that we would hear more soon. An open world successor to Xenoblade Chronicles was announced, and a trailer was shown off featuring all sorts of both flying and driving mechs, dinosaurs, weapons that were way too big for those carrying them, and more. I'll be honest and say I don't know much about the Xenoblade series, but if the others were anything at all like this, then I like it. We were told that the game is in production at Monolith Soft and will release in 2014. I'll be keeping an eye on this one for sure. The final game of the conference was Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U and 3DS. The game will feature well-known and familiar to many characters such as Mario, Fox, Donkey Kong, Link, Kirby, and then some new characters like a villager from Animal Crossing and Mega Man. The gameplay does obviously look like a ton of fun, and Super Smash Bros. Is set to release sometime in 2014. But there you have it, Nintendo Direct E3 2012 edition. Informative, to the point, and fun. That pretty much sums up what I think of Nintendo's presence at and their approach to E3. That and Iwata is probably my favorite person ever. As one quick extra, at the very end of the Nintendo Direct, we received a quick tour of the Nintendo booth on the convention floor, and I gotta say, it looked pretty impressive. Nintendo showed off a really solid lineup of games that their supporters and those that bought their consoles would definitely enjoy, and they did it in a clear and concise fashion. That said, they did play it relatively safe. No exciting new IPs, no crazy new directions for any of their existing franchises, and no new or super interesting uses for the unique controls of the Wii U. Still, Iwata's wizardry worked on me because I really want to be playing some co-op Wii U right about now. So that's it. Subscribe if you like the content. Check back here soon for more. Have a look at the other recaps I've done if you haven't already. Remember to check the description below this video for all sorts of links. Like the video and do all that other good stuff, and most importantly, happy E3 2013. Happy that.